Alright, so in this video, I'm going to talk about wearing earplugs on your motorcycle. Let's check it out. Alright, what is going on YouTube? BK Low is back in the building. And yeah, this is a topic that I've had a couple conversations with a couple different folks over the years about, and that's you know, wearing earplugs while riding. It shouldn't be a surprise to any that the amount of noise and the amount of decibels that you're exposed to when riding is at the point where it is suggested that you wear hearing protection. Just like if you're going to a shooting range, you're working with heavy machinery, right? This is heavy machinery when you think about it. So what I want to do is I want to talk about when I wear earplugs and how I wear them, and then turn it over to you guys and see your experience with it, how you feel about it. But basically, this is my stance on it. So if I'm doing a ride where I know I'm going to be doing heavy freeway miles, and I know I'm going to be riding enough to actually run through an entire tank, that's when I will throw earplugs in. Now, if I'm just doing a ride like right now, where I'm just shooting out to Long Island and going back to Brooklyn, you know, not heavy mileage, you know, then I will not wear earplugs. So basically, like, you know, when you're doing those highway speeds for an extended amount of time, I don't know about you guys, but like when I get off the bike, I just feel like kind of crazy. But it's funny because, like, you know, whenever I do that type of riding with earplugs in, I get off the bike and I feel just like a lot more stable, you know, and I don't feel that like buzz that you get when you don't wear them. So it really, the wind noise and the exhaust, if you're running a loud exhaust, really does fatigue you without you even knowing it after a while. And if you don't believe me, then, you know, just go ahead and run your bike for like 150 miles with and without earplugs and see the difference. Now, I used to wear those like cheap foam earplugs that you roll up and then stick in and let them expand, and that's what I ran for a while. What I'm running now is these earplugs that I actually got in Sturgis. I believe they're called Fit Ear. I think that's the name of the company. But basically what they do is they shoot liquid silicone into your ear and actually make you a custom pair of earplugs that are custom fitted to your ear. Because what I noticed is I started experimenting with other types of earplugs that weren't the foam ones, and I would notice that in one ear, one would be looser than the other. So I was like, alright, well, I guess just like anything, like your feet, for example, you know, your ears are not exactly the same. So I decided to, you know, go the custom route, because you know, there was the opportunity over at Black Hills Harley, and I checked it out. And let me tell you, man, easily the best pair of earplugs I have ever worn. They literally go in and out in like 2 seconds seamlessly. In terms of the quality of sound, it's amazing because it still will drown out a lot of the high wind noise and exhaust noise that you get, but I could still hear everything I need to hear. Like if something is clanking on the bike, or there's something I need to hear, or like a siren or something, I can still 100% still hear it. It's also good when I'm listening to music on my Lexus FT4, because what I notice is without the earplugs, I'm just like, I'm making it loud and I can hear that the music's loud, right? And, you know, there's only so much I'm gonna pick up like that. But when I listen to my Lexus FT4 with the headphones in, I could crank the volume all the way up, and I could hear the music a lot better than without them. I know that sounds really weird, but you could actually hear like more subtleties in the music with earplugs in. If you don't believe me, try it out, man. But yeah, I find that wearing earplugs is especially really important when you're putting in heavy miles. So like if you're doing a trip such as our Sturgis trip, where like you know that you're clocking like 500 or more miles, trust me, man, you're gonna want to run earplugs. I remember my first time going to Sturgis, I didn't wear earplugs the entire time, and that was with a Simpson Ghost Bandit, which is known to be a very loud helmet. And I don't even know how I did it, man. Like, I can't imagine doing that anymore. Now, as you guys know, I'm rocking a Shoei RF 1200, which is already a much quieter helmet. That combined with earplugs can make for some really pleasant miles when you're, you know, really cranking those miles on those cross-country trips. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about earplugs. Like I said, I don't run them all the time. Like right now, I'm not running them for this type of riding. Maybe I'm wrong. Like maybe I should be wearing them at all times. I don't know. Like I did have a conversation with a guy who was doing a lot of research to get people their hearing back after they had lost it, and he was basically telling me like how important it is to protect your hearing, and that's at all times. Like he was saying, like if a fire truck goes by him, like he'll just plug his ears to protect his ears. So after that conversation, it made me take it a little bit more seriously. But yeah, I want to put it out there to you guys. So what's your experience with earplugs? Do you wear them at all? Do you wear them sometimes like me? Do you wear them all the time? What brand do you wear? Is there like a brand out there that I don't know about that maybe I should check out? Like, how do you guys feel about the whole thing? But yeah, at the end of the day, you want to be able to have your hearing after years after you've spent enjoying your motorcycle. So do the smart thing and protect your hearing now. But as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna continue the rest of my pleasant little Long Island ride out here. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe out there and stay low. And BK Low is out.